Here we are in Azalea Town. Now, the most important thing you'll want to do is go to Kurt's house up here. But before you do, there's a few other things you can check out really quick here. Or at least things that you need to be aware of. There's an apricorn right there. Off to the west, you can go to the Ilex Forest. You can pick up some other Pokemon there. Let's see. This guy, he's blocking the entrance to the gym. Because it seems like you just can't go to the gym right as soon as you get to the town. Darn it. And then there's a mart over there. So, yeah, nothing too much, I guess, in Azalea Town, really. The most important thing you need to do is go to that Slowpoke Well. So go inside and talk to Kurt here. He'll tell you a little bit about Team Rocket, how they disbanded 3 years ago, and how he's really mad at them about the Slowpokes. So chase him over to the Slowpoke Well that was blocked earlier, and you'll see it's no longer being blocked. Kurt must have done his tricks over there. So make your way down the well, and you'll enter the Slowpoke Well. Well. Down here, you'll find Kurt, but he took a tumble down the well, so his back's hurting and he doesn't want to fight. So you're on your own. Oh well. You versus a bunch of Rocket grunts? You betcha you can do it. So here's the first one, in a really cool remix of the original Team Rocket battle theme. It's pretty awesome. Or, you know, the encounter theme or whatever. They did an excellent job on remixing these musics, I gotta tell you. Alright, so he just has, like, nothing too major. I think maybe, like, 2 Rattatas or something. None of the Rocket grunts down here have a lot in the way of Pokemon. They're pretty easy. Let's see. One important Pokemon you can find down here, sorta. It's, you know, the namesake of the dungeon. It's Slowpoke. Yep, that silly old thing that just stares off into space. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and catch a Slowpoke because I was thinking about it and I want to use it on my team. It makes a pretty good Pokemon to use on your team as long as you don't mind it being, as its name would suggest, slow. It has very slow speed. Very slow. But pretty good, well, as a Slowpoke, pretty good attack and defense. And as a Slowking or a Slowbro, pretty good special attack, too. Okay, so by now you've probably gotten a few of these calls. But I'm just going to show you one anyway. Basically, trainers call you with the Pokegear, like, all the time. Alright, I went back and I got my Slowpoke. I'm gonna try Switch Train with this thing. So let's fight against the next Rocket Grunt down here. Actually, they're now called Team Rocket Grunt. They could fit the full name in there. Hooray! She just has, like, a Zubat and I think like an Ekans or something. Nothing too important. But remember that Switch Training? Yep. I'm gonna do some Switch Training here to help gain, some levels for poor little mind games. My Slowpoke. Alright, yeah. You rotten brat. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. Quit taking Slowpoke tails. If we listen to you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. Well, you better listen to me, buddy. Because I'm here to save these Slowpokes. He's got like 3 Pokemon on his team, but again, none of them are very strong. He'll provide some good experience, though. And if you're not using Slowpoke, again, remember, you can switch train with other Pokemon, too. None of the trainers in here... Oh, it has mail. This is terrible. Be good and look after the house with Grandpa and Slowpoke. Love, Dad. Aw. None of the trainers down here use too strong a Pokemon. Not even this guy. Proton. He's the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. Check that entrance out. Is that cool or what? Alright, so now those Team Rocket executives, they now have, you know, names and cool, unique sprites. This guy has a level 8 Zubat, which is not very threatening at all, to be perfectly honest. Mildly annoying with that darn Supersonic. But you should be more than familiar with taking out Zubats by now. They're not very difficult. Leech Life. Even though it's super effective, it just doesn't do a lot of damage. It did like 2 damage. Woohoo, big deal. It's the confusion that's more annoying than anything else. And that's one thing you just have to expect with Zubats throughout the game, is they will probably confuse you and probably do a bunch of other stuff, but not usually a lot of damage. Okay, so took that Zubat out. Glad that's out of the way. Mind Games reached level 8. Still has a long way to go, but it's getting there. The second Pokemon that Proton has on his team is a Coughing. It's at level 12, so you want to be a little careful. It has rather high defense, believe it or not. It doesn't matter where you go, there's always someone who doesn't agree with us. Yep, there's always someone, huh? So let's switch Mind Games out, send back Marriland, and we'll see what we can do against this Coughing. Now, Smokescreen is a bit of a pain because, as always, it lowers your accuracy. You don't like getting hit with that too many times in a row. And Poison Gas, oh man! Just what I needed, is to be poisoned. Poor Marriland is not doing very good with that poison. You can see why I did not recommend starting with Chikorita, because it seems like nearly everything in the beginning of the game is resistant to grass. It's such a pain. And not even just resistant, but usually it's super effective against. That's why Totodile and Cyndaquil are usually much better choices. But, you know, if you like a challenge or just want to try something new, there's nothing wrong with Chikorita or Bailey from Meganium. Okay, so I'm going to send out Rocky and see if he can do the trick against this Coughing. Gee, that didn't really do a lot. Are you serious? Did you come here thinking you could mess with our plans? Yeah, you bet. Let's use Rocky's Screech, which is always a useful tactic for softening up those high defense Pokemon. I know Rocky will be able to take more than enough hits. Just as long as he doesn't get poisoned, he should be just fine. Ugh, Smokescreen, I don't like that. Stupid accuracy lowering. Okay, let's Rock Throw that thing. Take it out of there. Gain a little bit of experience all around. And we just took out one of the Rocket Executives. Grr, for a kid to be this good, I didn't see it coming. Yeah, you didn't even see it coming. Team Rocket was indeed broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Yeah, well, he sounds intimidating, but he's not really that bad. As proven there. Way to go, Devin! Team Rocket has taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. Oh, how convenient. Your back is better right after I finish the job. Sweet. You handled yourself like a real hero. Just disbanded by a boy named Red 3 years ago. He will make you, custom Pokeballs. He'll even give you a fastball right now for free. But if you have any Apricorns, you can give him Apricorns, and then you'll make a variety of different Pokeballs. It takes a day to make them, though. But you'll get his phone number from his daughter there, granddaughter, or whatever. So now, yeah, now all that's left is just to take on the Azalea Gym.